31975.
Okay, maybe we should talk over that number. Hello, Scott Shaw. This is Sean Schwartz. You were gonna help me a long time ago. I was down to 3% battery, and you couldn't stop talking and typing about yourself. So here's the thing. Like, sure, you're back, whatever, but are you doing anything to help stop the abuse? You said we'd talk tomorrow. That was yesterday, but you left it open ended. Why don't you set up an appointment? That way, I'm not having to wait all day for you to make a phone call because I need actual help and nobody's helping me. Yes, I will literally wait all day long for a phone call. How about you schedule an appointment? That way, I can go do other things. You're not. Sure, you'll tell me you think I'm a human, but you show me otherwise by talking over me. When I ask you to stop talking over me and please listen to my experience, instead of telling me what you heard, I already know. You told me 50 times already. Are you helping to turn that into the courts? Are you writing it down? Are you documenting it? Are you recording it? No, I am. From the moment you saw the video of me being assaulted, you could have helped me to turn it in. And every moment since that you've wasted my time, and that goes for literally everybody. It's fucked up. There were people trying to help, but it was my friends and my predators who prevented me from getting that help. Primarily my friends, because they wouldn't shut the fuck up. How can I hope for my friends to help me to get my voice heard when they won't hear my voice? Nathan has shown for the last 5 months he really doesn't actually give a shit how much I'm harmed. Same thing with Candy. Same thing with Joe. There's a reason I'm taking the abuse, and you ignore that. I'm trying to show you why I'm being abused, and you want to ignore it. With Candy, her mom had some fucking bullshit. She was right. If I'd have had a friend or family member to go in right away, but Candy literally never went in with me to turn in these crimes. Not once ever did she make any attempt at that. Thank goodness, after 5 months, she finally helped me to turn in the paperwork. To turn in Wolnez. Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness. But it didn't make it safe to go to the police alone. Or with a fucking idiot who doesn't listen. I like Nathan, but I'm not going to say nice things. How can I? He didn't listen to me. He just wanted to talk over me just like fucking Martinez did. Nathan wasn't interested in fucking listening. He never is. He's interested in talking. I could tell him 1,000 times what the protocols are for turning it in for a disabled adult, and he will still talk over the entire thing and then say he doesn't know how. I'm not allowed to get frustrated, but they are. I have no supports, but they do. When you're being abused, the most fucked up thing is when everybody just talks over you and dismisses everything you're saying. They got some quick fix that's going to fix every goddamn thing. And sure, they'll help you for a price. 6 weeks for $6,000. Do you have 6 weeks to turn it in? No, you're getting railroaded right fucking now. Do you have $6,000? No. If you had $6,000, you wouldn't have to settle for a bargain basement buddy. For $6,000, fuck, you could buy a friend for a month. You could probably buy a friend for 6 months. Doesn't matter how good a person you are. It matters whether or not you have any money and whether or not people give a shit. And when you are being victimized and they're talking over you, they don't give a shit. A lot of people walked into a situation they shouldn't have, and I warned them not to. I said, hey, it's a messed up situation and I am harmed a lot. Oh no, Sean, I can handle it. I can handle it. I can handle it. No, you can't. You know how I know you're just going to let the cops talk over me until I have a mental breakdown? Because you talk over me until I have a mental fucking breakdown. But you promised me you're going to make the time, you're going to make the time, you're going to make the time. No, you will never make the time to do anything except talk over me and make excuses. So why bother making time at all? You're not making time for me, you're making time for you. You're either treating me like I need a fucking therapist and you're trying to be a therapist by telling me pretty fucking memes, or you're telling me about all of your problems to try to deter me from not even allowing me to tell you about the abuse, because you're too busy telling me you're too busy. Well, you're not too busy to tell me that you're too busy, are you? You're not too busy to repeat that over and over and over again when you claim that you're going to call me and listen, are you? You're not too busy to tell me about every fucking detail of your life. And it's not because you're trying to get my help turning it in. When I tried for 5 months to get heard and you're always too busy, and we did everything that you wanted because you wanted to push it over and over and over again. Your mama said, mama said, mama said, mama said, Micah said, Micah said, Micah said. Did you bother hearing what fucking Sean said? No, you had an assumption in your head. You fed your mom your assumption. Your mom fed you the answer for your assumptions, but your assumptions were wrong. And instead of finding that, you're just going to talk over me and tell me your mama said? When you say you're going to take the time to listen, fucking take that time. When I tell you it's unsafe to go to that fucking place until you've taken the time to listen, and you say, all right, well, I'll make the time to listen before we go. And then you don't tell me that you have to work and you're not going to be able to take the time to listen. No, right before it's time to go, you're going to fucking tell me you're sorry. And that you want to be not rude to Micah by going and meeting him, even though you're rude to me by literally never keeping your appointment to listen. If you got time to talk to your mom on the phone about it, you got time to listen to me on the phone. If you have the time to talk over me on the phone, you have the time to listen to me on the phone. If you're confused, it's because you're busy asking questions that are based on your assumptions. It's like you're going to watch a movie, right? But you've already assumed what's going to go on in the movie. And you're going to ask 10,000 questions throughout the movie. You're going to be pissed off that it's not the way that you assumed it would be. And meanwhile, you ruined the movie for everybody there. Nobody had a pleasant experience, and nothing really good came of that movie, except being annoyed at the end of it. At the end of the movie, you're going, I don't know what the fuck I paid for going to that movie for. Some asshole was talking over the goddamn thing. I have no fucking clue what happened in the movie. The movie is obviously a reference to my experience. You don't know what's going on in my experience because you're too busy talking about you. If it's not you talking about your experience, it's you talking about somebody else's experience or gossiping about others, or you're always sick and you say, hey, I'll come forward about it. When? When are you actually going to? Kayla Trujillo, after 8 months of that hell. 8 months if she was going to come forward. 8 months of, hey, just don't say her name publicly. No, after 8 months, you're full of shit. And every goddamn thing that she promised to do was an empty fucking promise. And then, of course, when you're letting the victim know that their experience doesn't matter because you're in a fucking hurry, and you're always in a hurry, you're helping their predators to get away with doing it to them over and over again. You can't make time, and when you do make time, it's only about you. You want to make it a fucking pissing contest. Or you want to interrupt them to say, oh, well, I work for a living. Well, Jesus fuck, you don't have to say it like that. Of course I'm going to be afraid to go to you for fucking help. If you tell me that I can go to you for help, and when I do, you do shit like that. When you want to chastise me, I just have to take it, or you're not going to help, whether I deserve that chastising or not. Meanwhile, I don't deserve that chastising. I'm pissed because you're not helping. There's always some excuse, isn't there? For most of these people, if they're abused, they have someone they can go to right away. For me, I go to people that, no matter how much I say that, and no matter how much they promise it, not only are they not there right away, they're not there at all. If you have to beg people to care, which is what I have to do, I have to beg people to actually care that I'm being harmed. And they want to power pound a bunch of solutions, what they think are solutions, that literally never get any of the crimes turned into the cops. It's not that I'm not trying to turn them in, it's that the cops won't fucking let me. Big fucking difference. Before you go saying I'm not trying, take a look at my situation and what I am capable of doing. And it ain't fucking much. But you're just going to talk over that too. Well, here we go. Another restricted call. Harassment over and over and over again. Meanwhile, is Scott Shaw going to take the time to even give a shit that this is happening? No, not till my battery is fucking dead. Then he'll want to eat up all my fucking attention talking about himself again. Well, fuck, dude. Thanks for wasting my time. Let's try Scott Shaw one more time since my battery's almost dead. Restricted call, 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 restricted call. Over and 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 over. None of these people are going to care until I'm dead. And by then, of course, it's too late. It's not our bullies and predators that push us to suicide. It's those who lied to us, promise that they're our friends, that they're going to help us, swear that they love us, swear that they care. Do you care enough to help me how I need? Or do you only care to tell me what to do, what to think, what to feel, and make me feel shitty for asking for help when you told me to?